In Minecraft, there are two real bosses, the Ender Dragon and the Wither. In my opinion, Elder Guardians aren't really a boss, more akin to a mini-boss in structures, kind of like the Piglin Brutes. And while raids do have a big bar at the top of the screen, it's too decentralized in my opinion to be a real boss. The Ender Dragon and the Wither are both very different bosses fought for very different reasons. In this video, I'm going to explain why I think the Wither is a better boss fight in terms of gameplay, as well as how it fits better into the theming of Minecraft in general. Starting with the Ender Dragon, this is a very structured fight meant to serve as a goal for the player to attain. The player must go on a quest through the Nether to find a fortress, fighting your way through until you find blazes, killing enough to get blaze rods, and making your way back to the overworld, crafting blaze powder and combining it with ender pearls into the Eyes of Ender, using those to find a stronghold, navigating through until you find the end portal, and then activating it with the Eyes of Ender. The player must always enter the portal to enter the end, where they will encounter a flying dragon being healed by crystals sitting atop 10 obsidian pillars. After destroying the crystals, the player can attack the dragon freely and kill it. Rinse and repeat. The fight goes the same way every time for a reward that is just a trophy. Changes have been made over time, such as iron cages being added to some pillars and fireballs that have area damage, but they don't really do anything to change what the fight is at its core, a stepping stone. The fight is cookie cutter every time you play it, and it serves as a trophy moment. Even though the elytra can be thought of as a reward, it's arguably harder to find and conquer outer end islands and cities than it is to fight the dragon. And you can technically get there without killing the dragon, as you can just branch out with blocks, albeit it is 1,000 blocks away from the main island. I want to contrast this fight with the Wither, which in my opinion is the better boss fight and encapsulates the core philosophy of Minecraft in itself better than the Ender Dragon. Minecraft is a game where you can destroy any block and craft any block, reshaping the entire world into whatever you want. You can play for thousands of hours and there's no wrong way to interact with it. You could do nothing but build and fish, maybe try and collect every item. You can do whatever you want in any order. You can make it your goal to kill every monster or visit every biome. Whatever it is, you set the framework. The Wither embodies this. You can literally spawn the boss yourself and build it anywhere you want. You can fight it in the overworld, nether, the end. You can fight it on the surface or in a cave, or a tunnel, or even some elaborate arena that you built. You define the circumstances in which you fight the Wither. The amount that you prepare can affect how easy it is. While the same is true for the dragon on that last point, there does reach a point where preparing becomes a bit redundant since the dragon is pretty easy. If you want, you can stock up on arrows of instant health 2, golden apples, a smite 5 sword, and build an elaborate arena to fight the Wither. You can do all of that and it'll still be challenging, but your preparation dictates the ease of the fight. It's also worth noting that the Wither is a lot harder of a fight, especially on bedrock. He's really fast, flies around in unpredictable ways, shoots explosive skulls, one of which does massive damage and can blow up obsidian, and at half health he explodes and spawns Wither skeletons, creating an armor that deflects projectiles, making close quarter combat inevitable. Plus, for some reason he likes digging down into the ground at half health sometimes, creating this intense and cinematic chase into the dark to finish him off. Plus at half health he randomly does an insane dash attack that obliterates everything in his way. Seriously, if he's being fought underground, this dude will create an entire cave system from scratch. The Wither also drops the Nether Star, which is an item used to craft a beacon, which the player constructs using a pyramid of resource blocks, ultimately choosing between various status effects that stay permanent as long as you stay within the radius. Not only can the beacon actually assist the player as they progress, but once again the player gets to choose what they want. They can dismantle the beacon and move it somewhere if they want, and they can change the effects at any time. They might want a haste beacon to assist in a big construction project, or just keep a speed 2 beacon at their base to make getting around easier. The main differences between these two bosses is that the Ender Dragon is completely the same in how you reach it, fight it, and what you do with the reward, which besides being a cosmetic item at heart, is useless. The Wither can be built anywhere, fought in as many different ways as you can think of, and drops a reward that is very useful in a number of different ways that the player sees fit. I don't want this video to make anyone mad. I'm not trying to make the 100th video I say on why Minecraft's design is bad or its progression needs an overhaul. I'm just trying to give my opinion on why I think the Wither is a much more interesting boss that embodies the spirit of the game more than the Ender Dragon. The dragon is iconic. and speedrunning only made it more relevant to the community. I just wish Mojang would consider adding some more bosses, as the Wither was added about 13.5 years ago, on October 25th, 2012, in the 1.4 Pretty Scary update. Fun fact, the Wither was added just under a year after the dragon. Yep, the Ender Dragon was added on November 11th, 2011. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little discussion video. Comment below if you have your own opinions you want to share. I look forward to reading anything you guys say. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. You don't have to, and I appreciate your view all the same. I do Minecraft Let's Plays, and I do plan on making more discussion type videos, so if that's your thing, then consider being one of my first 50 subscribers. With that being said though, have a good one, and I'll see you all in the next one.